Yo, people, welcome back to another stream. Fresh off the prediction stream. Today I'm joined by a new guest, Sunny, that sports guy. Um, he goes to almost every sporting event he can. Sunny, how are you doing? And tell the people a bit more about yourself.
Thank you for inviting me onto your show, Hannah. I'm doing well. And what do I do? What name? I am that sports guy, taking you guys to events, helping you guys attend these great occasions to do all things sport. That is Sonny.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. He summed it up perfectly. So yeah, bit of a different first time doing cricket here. So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good show. Make sure you smash the likes, smash the subscribe button. Go subscribe to Sunny's channel. He's on 116 or 15. Last as I checked. Go subscribe to his channel. Link in the description. Go follow him on Instagram. Yeah. But so today we're just discussing the South African versus England upcoming series, reviewing the ODI series, and of course India versus West Indies upcoming match. India already won the series. We'll discuss a bit more about how they won it, what happened, and but yeah, Sunny, I think the most important question everybody wants to know: England or India?
That's a tough one. If I didn't say England, I probably wouldn't. So I have to say England.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Big up DRIG. Big up DR, big up. Um, yeah. Uh, what is it? So yeah. Uh, if you're new to cricket, make sure you tune in regularly. Me and Sunny will be doing the cricket, trying to do it most of the time. So we will guide you guys into it. But we will start off with India versus West Indies. That series. Of course, India already won the ODI series, but it was tight matches. It was tight. India, if you look, West Indies in the second one they made 311.50 overs. When last at West Indies score 300 runs.
Brian Lara days.
Yeah, because that's a long time ago. They made, and India just barely scraped it past, won by 2 wickets of just 2 balls left. That was a close one, but the first ODI was also a close one. I think India they won by 3 runs. Once again, they inside 50 overs, 50th over they made the runs up. One of just was in this chase, so 3 runs. That's not a lot. That's so. But before we get into it, what do you think has gone wrong with India? Of course, they got beaten by England in the Test series, I believe. And
I think there's a few things. There's a few things that, of course, we know the series was drawn to because India were leading 2-1 going into the fifth, and India, I'd say, especially in the second innings. Rishabh Pant got 400 plus runs, But what can I say? Came, didn't get enough runs, and then second innings to obviously win the game. Target, I think it was 370 something they had to chase. Bowling wasn't good enough, and I came in a weird way. I think is good for India, and it will show that although India are an amazing, they are probably the best 10 in the world. Happen, and also I think England Test match series win against New Zealand was big. A lot of confidence that game, believing they could chase, and that is exactly what we saw.
Yeah, when I saw they beat New Zealand in that test, I was shocked. It's like beating New Zealand. And we know New Zealand. They're one of the top sides. If you look, I I, I would say they they're top three in the world on that
Agreed.
side.
Agreed.
Um, but India, they have so much talent. I don't know if it's the coaching or what that they can't manage to to get all the talent to use the talent.
I think we know Ravi Shastri left Dravid at the helm. Amazing batsman. It would be interesting to see how he does on the coaching side. I think the game, the players will respect him. They will listen to this cool persona about him, so he's composed in the. As Hanno said, the talent that India has. One reason I would say is because of the IPL that is playing in West Indies. You have Sanju Samson, who came from Rajasthan. You have of Shreyas Iyer, Avesh Khan, Shradul Thakur. These players that made a name for themselves playing for India. And the team that is playing in very, very good case that this is India's B team one day internationals. So a testament to India. Just need to be careful of losing these England fifth Test match.
Yeah, England, England, they have improved under Brendan McCullum. The real test is that World Cup, because we have seen them done well in the World Cup, but not much. They have struggled, but sometimes it's going to be interesting. Let's get into the comments. Of course, Ores. Big up, Ores. Big up. Yep, yeah, big up. Racing. Get the likes of it. Big up. Big up, DJ Creative. Big up. Yeah. But okay, let's tackle this India versus West in this first ODI. So I'm going to start with India because some would say they didn't play the best team. They played maybe a third strength team. If you look, Mohammad Siraj, Chal, Krishna, Shardul Thakur, Akshay Patel, Deepak Unda, Sanju Samson, Surya Kumar Yadav. Great batter, by the way. Great batter. Love him. Serious, I want to speak on him later on. Also great, but it's something with him and India. I don't know what happened. Shubman Gill, of course, great player. still young, but absolute good. And then the man, Shikada one, absolute legend. Um, Almost scoring 100 the first ODI.
Mm.
But you look at that team, you go through the names. It's the batting is subclass. It's the the bowling, the bowling order. That's a worrying thing. You look. Shardul Thakur is a slower pace. Mohammad Siraj, he's got a bit of attitude um, around him, but he's on his day he's a great bowler. Axar Patel spinner, Charles spinner is Krishna. What is he's a fast?
He's fast. Well, I say fast, but he's not
Yeah,
85 miles per hour bowler probably.
yeah. Okay, so he's a seamer, not a spinner. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
the main thing he bowls quicker than us. That is the main thing. So
Yeah. Deepak Kunda is he? Yeah. Is
he's
he a bowler
a
or not?
batsman. He's a batsman. Deepak Huda, very good player. You had good to see him playing for India, I think.
Yeah, but if you had to rate that side out of 10, okay, not out of 10, would you say that's the A team, B team, maybe C team?
I'd say probably B team because I, I think he should start for India. He's always in the one day internationals. You mentioned it. He nearly made a century. Shubman Gill, he doesn't start for India. You still got Rahul, Rohit Sharma. Even you got the likes of Bunt who can open the top. Shreyas Iyer, maybe order for India, so he's another one. Surya could be in the middle order for India. I think he should personally for India in the T20 World Cup later this year. Again, periphery, B team. Deepak Huda, not there yet, but he's there. Then you have Akshay. I don't think he should start for India. You have very useful bowler, has a lot of off cutters, leg cutters. Then you have Mohammad Siraj again, and then you have the likes of Fahal as well. He starts for India. He's a very, very. And you have Prashit Krishna, who I don't think. I guess what you could say, Hannah, is it's more 18 players, so it's an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, it is, it is. But I want to ask you, Sirius Iyer, we know he done well for, of course, the Delhi Capitals in the IPL, but we, until recently, he hasn't really performed for India. Do you think he deserves the starting place?
The interesting thing with Shreyas Iyer is, as we saw in this, he had a half century, so he got 63. I guess good to push on. But Shreyas Iyer, where India, if they really could, but if they wanted to, they could take out Kohli, which I don't think is a good idea. But if they wanted to, as you said, I had a very, very good IPL. Ayer's in the weird boat where there's a few players in the side. He's one. You could say Deepak Huda's another one. Sanju, 4 players there that played in that one day internationals. And Shreyas Iyer, I'd say right now, because I think Surya Kumar Yadav is at the top.
Yeah, yeah. There's so many talents of India, but so many of them are like, you won't put them in the A team, but looking at their talent, they need to be in the A team, but they can't because there's more quality players. It's almost like City. You look at City Spain, and
I
some
don't
of
want
those
to
players.
talk about. You're breaking my heart, man. You're breaking my heart.
um, DRC. Is it still doing that? Okay. Wait. Uh, yeah, try now. Let's try that with the mic closer. Maybe it didn't work.
You were talking about Man City's depth. Continue.
um, yeah, you look at Man City's bench. Some of those players starts for other teams, and you look at the quality. They probably should start for that City team, but the other players' quality is just too high for them to start. So
Agreed.
yeah. But now let's get on to West Indies.
Mm.
I'm not going to get into this team because I don't know half of it. So they have so many young talents, or maybe all talents I don't know about. But what is your honest opinion about West Indies? You look Bravo, Pollard. Now you got Hope. Okay, is decent.
He's good.
You got um, Brooks, Sharma, Brooks. I don't even know the race. Puran. I, I feel very sorry for Puran. He's just a wasted talent in that team. And
I think
I
West
feel
Indies have a few players. I think where West Indies are the same as when South Africa lost, like De Villiers, all these great players, but South Africa, when not many people knew who these South African players were. Now, I think West Indies are in the same boat. I hope, like Puran, like he's a player, but I think they're at a stage where. But then you could say it's been the case how since the Lara days they've been. But I think now, I think they can slowly hold around those talents, and then they could do a little bit of Pakistan. Very, very talented batsman. They've tried to build around him, and it makes sense because you have to build around him. And I think West Indies.
yeah, yeah. Uh, it still keeps cutting out a bit. Wait, let me just remove you from the stream and add you back. We'll try now and see if it works. If it doesn't, I might just leave and come back and see if it didn't works. But yeah, so that was the first one of West Indies, the first ODI. Now the second ODI, of course, India comfortably. Not they won, of course, but again it's tight. And Akshay Patel, he played well
Amazing.
for India.
From 35. Great innings.
Yeah, I again delivered in that one,
Exactly.
and Akshay,
Exactly.
yeah, and Akshay Patel he delivered um, 64 from 35 balls, 5 sixes. So they absolutely dominated. But again, that bowling attack let them down. So it, of course there is still better quality bowlers for India, definitely. But I think the bowling aspect might be a worry for India going to the World Cup.
I think it's the additional bowler. So I Bumrah. I think Shami will play. Plays. I think Hardik Pandya plays. Chahal plays. So there's your 5 bowlers. Bowlers there are Bumrah and Chahal. I think having one more bowler for India because Bandia and Jadeja. You can put Bandia 6, Jadeja 7. Not a problem because then India will bat deep. I personally would try and. There's a few options. You have Avesh Khan. He didn't have he got hit for a lot of runs. You have Prasidh Krishna. You have Siraj. You have options there for India now. Going in, one more seamer is needed. Then I think India will be very. Sorry, difficulties here, people. This is most they say. But whilst I guess we can have an educational dialogue. The question to you guys about who do you think the T20 World Cup is going to be an absolute spin? Here we are. Hannah is back, just like this.
Yeah, I'm back. DJ Carty also says Sunny's mic. Try unplugging the earphones. Let's see, maybe then. Okay, we'll see if it cuts out. If it does, we will just continue. But yeah, what do you think of India heading into the World Cup? Do you think they can they will contest or what?
I think India will contest. We know what T20 World Cup was. Lost to England, won the rest of the group games. But it's in Australia. Good for their bowlers as well. So like Pandya, Shami, and then one more. So yeah, I think India's going to be there, but because I know Pakistan are around, I'm pretty sure Sri Lanka are in there, and I think that South Africa are in there as well. It's going to be a very, very tasty group.
Yeah. Let's try what Dia says. Try. Okay, wait. Unplug the. You're going off the computer's mic, right? Okay. Try plugging again the earphones in. Let's see. Then, if it works. And his connection has gone. Yeah, his connection has gone. That's it. Okay, yeah. This, okay. Hopefully, I think I am muted. I think you're muted. Can't hear nothing.
Modern day technology.
Yeah, yeah. Now I can hear you. Yeah. Rest.
What's Oris saying? Stream tomorrow, and he's very giddy.
Right, let me just keep saying this.
Tuchel is a fraud. Why is he a fraud? A Chelsea fan, but bloody hell.
Rest. Go clean the dust out of your trophies, please. Go Go do that before it's become too cold. But yeah, for me, India, if they do it right, they can. I think they will definitely reach the semi-final. I think both of us can agree on that, unless they get knocked out by Pakistan or maybe even South Africa.
I think the group is nicer for as I think New Zealand are a very, very good side, but New Zealand are very good. It's always 50-50. You know, side turns up, India are going to find it hard. Your below average Pakistan side turn up, India. So again, that game, anything can happen, which is to
Yeah,
watch. So yeah.
yeah. Alright, say, trying to gain subscribers in the chat now. Big up Horace. Go subscribe to Horace. Alex Lowe. Have more new in the chat. Big up. Big up, Alex. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. Um, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You know what. But let's get on to the big one, of course. South Africa versus England. Um, oh, before we do that, your predictions for Wednesday's game between India and West Indies, the Fed ODI.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a clean sweep for India.
You think so? Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Form is beautiful. The well, I mean that's the 19th time I think in 300 runs. They're the only team that have chased the records speak for itself. I think anyone else to chase 300, I'm pretty confident India will ridiculously high score. So yeah, that one.
Yeah, yeah. In yeah, I think I tend to agree on that. Yeah, I would agree on that. Another someone here in the chat will pull up the comment now. Oh, geez,
Stephen
whole time.
God.
I was just
Who Stephen Carr is, by the way? He used to play in the Premier League.
oh
He was. Some people said he had hair, old. He played for Newcastle, Hotspur. He played for Birmingham. He played for Ireland in the national team. A legend, Stephen Carr.
yeah yeah. So, yeah. Subscribe if you're new. We mostly like Sunny. I do loads of sport content. I will get to the Ireland comments. I just want to quickly go to South Africa versus England. Of course, the third ODI rained out because of the English weather. We know how that is. Uh, no, I
No,
don't want the first
the
team.
second ODI also well. So yeah.
Yeah, it didn't rain out, but it's also English weather. I don't understand it.
Neither do I, and I've
Honestly,
been living here all my life.
why doesn't it want to show me first ODI? Okay, Just give me the first ODI. I don't want the T20. Okay, wait, I have it. Okay, the first ODI, yeah. Okay, I have it here now. Yeah, Jack Callis.
Oh, what
What's
a
her
player.
name? Jack Callis and Sean Pollock. Ah, the glory days, the glory days. Gee, so many new people in the chat. Big up. Ben, guys, what do you all reckon about the proposal of
Oh,
having Ashes seriously?
Ben. Ben.
No, no, no,
I'm going to
no.
start calling him Uncle Ben. He's dropping all types of sauce in the chat.
Big up JC Lingard in the chat. How on to have you here, JC. Good luck on your move to Nottingham Forest. Hopefully, you can better United for me, and maybe City also. That would be good. Uh, yeah. On this question, for me, no. It would just ruin the whole vibe of the Ashes.
I agree. I like what Ben is saying because both wouldn't really have. You wouldn't have 1, 2 in Australia. You wouldn't have those, for example. But India spin friendly, but have an amazing spinner. Yes, Nathan Lyon's okay, not off spinner, but he's take me off the edge of my seat sort of thing. Yeah, and also the fans are important. Best, I don't care what anyone says. The best cricket is Edgbaston. The atmosphere is. You don't know what it's like. Check out my sunny session. Saw England, India, and Hanno. We're not amazing. It's better than the Wanderers. Is Super Sport Park. It's just a
No, no, no. Nothing is better than Super Sport Park.
Is the best cricket ground in the world for atmosphere. And yeah, fingers crossed, you'll see me there on another Sunny. What the atmosphere is all about.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah, make sure all of you guys subscribe to the channel. I hope all of you who are new to the chat have subscribed. um, yeah, this Sunny army taking over.
Sunny army, Sunny army.
But let's get into
called I Swallow. Oh God, carry on. Sorry, no, don't read that question. Don't read that question. Don't read that question.
Australian cricket grounds are interesting. Some of them are good, but some of them are just how are they even they?
I think it depends on sometimes a lot of their ground rules football, so the dimensions of the hands are a little bit different. They have some beautiful cricket grounds there. Ground, the SCG's nice, the MCG's is nice, the Gabba's nice. It used to be until India went there and destroyed dreams because it's not a Gabba tour anymore. It's them that played India in that series. What else? Which is a decent pitch as well. Australia's got some amazing.
Yeah, they do. Let's keep all the comments. But South Africa, of course, beat England in the first ODI. I comfortably great bowling display from us. Honestly, and batting display from Rasif Adesanya. Finally, his strike rate is over 100. Finally.
Farouk has come back. Sorry, I couldn't help
Yeah,
myself. Excuse me.
because uh, usually his strike rate is so slow and he starts so slow, but 143, no, not 43, 134 runs, and absolutely great. Um, and yeah, England, England, I got absolutely hammered. Well done to Joe Root for getting 86. But the top three did good. The race was just dreadful.
Yeah, I think
So
good game because it was Sir Benjamin Stokes one day international. Emotions were high. He took over the whole of that game brilliantly. England not so well. Second one day international, which Hannah's being really quiet. We all know what happened in that one. Reece Topley is putting an absolute clinic on.
and in we beat you in the test. We beat India in the test. I didn't expect it. So India, they pack their bags. They can go home. Come back another time.
What Ben has said in the chat, Edgbaston, get venue's atmosphere is one hell of a delight. Especially, I have to say, Headingley's quite good. Over on the grounds, atmosphere is fantastic. I want to be a party. Like I said, watching about.
Yeah. And love this comment by Alex. England get battered. Everywhere they go. Everywhere they go.
I think he likes it as well. Of Scotland in the Euros last was chanted everywhere.
No,
As we know,
we don't talk about the Euros. Yeah, we don't talk about Euros. For Scotland, you don't. Um, but yeah, of course, the third T20 between South Africa women and England is underway. So, what's the series looking like? Let me just see. Is it tied or that the England woman already won?
the series itself is quite good. I don't know if you very, very competitive games to say. I mean, right now, England made 170, and then South Africa currently 5. I like that comment in the chat as well. Series on Amazon Prime with Justin Langer, Mr. Stephen Carr, absolute bold. Stephen Carr is absolutely worth a watch. Great series, 100% recommend you watching that. Great, and yeah, you'll have a blast. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. I might check that out. But what do you think about? I know the series ended in a draw. Watch out. Um, but what do you think about England? Because of course, Ben Stokes, new captain, Brendan McCullum, the new coach. Um, they done all right, right? In some stages, uh, against against India in the ODIs, in the test, is they sometimes they were awful, sometimes they were one of the best. They were the best. But what do you think? Is
I
about that?
think we know Morgan's retired. Stokes one day internationals as well. so there's a bit of a transitional. No, Joss is captain now. We know from the 2019 World Cup is slowly changing. It's gone out. Shout out to Josh Markley. Then we know somewhat player like Reece Topley, much of him, Hanno, but Reece Topley is a very, very good armour as well, which is always nice. Solar going forward. Gleeson coming into it. Yeah, Sani, you see me at the darts, Raymond van Barneveld. It's weird. I mean, there's some players I don't like I'm not the biggest fan of Sam Curran. I understand why he's not his biggest fan. Phil Salt, I like future potential opening batsman. Liam Livingston, I like him. Roy, I like him. Very, very useful one-day international bowler. And players like Jofra Archer, who God knows where he's Mendel always, but he'd always be a great addition to the one. Bit of a transitional period at the moment. One-day international World Cup is next year because it will bed these players in, and then they will go from there.
Yeah. For me, England, I don't know. I just think ever since they won that series, they won the World Cup against New Zealand, which of course they did. It was wrongfully they won.
Barest of margins. The barest of...
Stop. It's as clear as daylight. And it was out. Ben Stokes, he was out. Let's not. It was out. England didn't deserve to win. So, yeah. Let's get that out of the way. So, but ever since that, I just can't take them seriously. Honestly, I can't. And then they lose another series against New Zealand. Take series. I can't take the England seriously. I hope they even get grouped, because that I don't like them. Honestly, I don't like them. Yeah. South Africa. It looks like all of a sudden, after the India series won, it looks like things are getting better. Things are improving. The bowling all of a sudden has been great again. Wonderful to see. And the batting. Who ever thought gave these batters a lesson on how to bat? That guy needs a pay raise, because at one stage they couldn't even hit a ball straight. Now they can. But what is your thoughts on South Africa?
Well, you mentioned, who's been... All I'm going to say, Hanno, is make sure you send my check in the wonders with this South African batting team. But I think South Africa, again, a period where they lost key players like Hashim Amla, Graham Smith, AB de Villiers, all these great players had guys like Sir David Miller come in, Quinton de Kock, Aiden Mackerson, even Bavuma as well, bed in the South African team. And it's good to see myself. I love the South African team. The bowl never won a World Cup, but when you saw Steyn, Morkel here, what a bowling attack that was. And bowling attack right now is the same. But you have good players like Maharaj. I like, I don't know how you pronounce his Edie. You have, of course, you have Fellow Pelukwe. I think that's how you say it. Pelukwe here. You might see me in a meat shop at this rate.
Petlukayo.
Beautiful. Scotch as well to your accent, which I like. So it's great to see South Africa are one of the powerhouse. See them back slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I pinned the comment. Who is Devin Brooker?
Devin Booker
Who?
is an NBA player. After this stream, Hanno, Devin Booker, and how you might look like him. And Ben has told me how you say his name. So his name, I must say.
Okay, no, it's Pet Look. No, Pet Lukwayo. No, I can only say Pet Lukwayo. Pet Lukwayo. Yeah, something
Pet
like that.
Lukwayo.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Devin, let me see. Devin, I don't got his hair. No. I got better hair than him. Stop insulting me. I got no. Let's see. Devin Brooke. 7 out of 10. Okay. But can we have a discussion on Monty? Who is Monty Panasa?
No, I know. Why are you saying that? He used to play for England. Some people might say it's politically incorrect, but he was the turf amazing. He was an amazing player. I had a picture taken with him. Such a nice guy, humble guy. Played more for England. We all know what happened in the 2000 in Cardiff. Yes, that guy. Just a guy. He's a legend.
I don't know his name was that.
Yes, okay. Monty Panasa. There you
Yeah,
go. Alex Lowe has said it. He's singing. Shit. You might have been before you were born, but 2000, he was a legend. Like Prince Yeshua, like he was quality.
Yeah. He was born in Luton, so Tyler or Adam, Luton fans, if you're watching, he was born in Luton, so they support
Big up
Luton.
And as Ben just said, Monty Cardiff Ashley series test alongside Jimmy. Unbelievable game that was. Should never have been a draw game. But then Monty and Jimmy Anderson. Jimmy had a great performance and drew that game.
Yeah. I never knew his name was that.
Well, you learn something new every day. So
yeah. Okay. Earlier comment by Steph. Can't wait to see England's Johnny Austin bowling legs. Okay.
You know what?
Do ever?
I have
no idea who that is. No
God.
idea.
Jordan. Is that Jordan? I'm trying to think. Stephen Howson. No.
The
new urinator. Oh God.
Okay. We will see if he makes it. Thoughts on Haaland? For me, he won't do as good as people think he will do in his first season.
Hurry on, I want to hear this. Come on, Hannah. I know it's
Okay,
cricket. I
so
want to hear this. You spit, man.
okay,
Go on. Go.
okay. So Haaland, he usually plays in a counter-attacking side City, if not counter-attacking. Um, and he likes to play in more space. Prem doesn't have that space. Um, would love to see him against Burnley. Would love to. I would love to see him versus Burnley. Uh, no, he will do good. He will do good, but not. He won't score 20, 15 goals. For me, I have said it. 9 or 6 to 9 goals. That's what he will get this season.
No, you'll get more than.
No. No, no.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, no, no. Oh, okay. JC Lingard is back. Oh, says he always wanted to play for Forest. Big up, big up. Yeah, I know Forest. They're a bigger club than United. Everybody knows this.
You don't need to say this, Hannah. They have the
Uh,
same amount as European.
yeah, he's back. That's preseason. Chill out, chill out. That's preseason. Don't need.
It's a good question, I
Yeah.
think, from
Okay.
Big.
In South Africa, I think the cricket audience, it has expanded, but the big thing that kept the crowds away is is um, is like the how bad South Africa were at one point, and I think that's what kept the crowds away. And tickets, I won't say the cheapest, but they you need to stick your hand deep inside your pocket to get a ticket. But yeah, let's uh, vote on Pep.
England is massive.
Vote on Pep.
England is massive. England is massive. You have the different formats. You have Test national, you have T20, and of course you have the 100. The 100 is great fighting soon. There will be crazy good numbers because it's summer holidays now in England. There's a massive audience for that, and it's RTV, which means the audience is big. Test cricket, love the beautiful game, the gentleman's game. With that, I would say it's not as big of an audience, and also TV rights to Test match cricket back in 2000, beaten Australia in the 2005 Ashes. Sky reduced figures for Test cricket, so it's one day international and T20. So white ball cricket. A large reason for that as well is you have the IPL, you have the Big Bang. I want to see in England. That's one. Secondly, like India can play, Pakistan can potentially Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, especially the Asian countries play in England. There's always going to be a large diaspora of people from those countries, massive audiences at those games, and massive hype. The audience overall in England is great, and his game is growing. I think the women's game has been definitely was beautiful to see. And who in the English shores? Maybe you might be an Asani sesh. Who knows? Maybe you and go see a game with Hanno. So because it's growing, because cricket is the beautiful.
Yeah. Cricket is a beautiful game. And if you think cricket is boring, just pick the right game. Pick the right game to watch. Pick like the
Agreed.
Australia versus India, that last Ashes test. If you want to get into test cricket, pick that one. T20, go watch IPL. Go watch some of the IPL. Back in the day, IPL matches. Not these matches now. They're not as good as back in the day. Back in the IPL was class. Um, is paper fraud? What think of paper?
This is a question. Hanno, is Pepper fraud?
Yes. For me, he's not a fraud, but he can do better. He can do better. But there's still, but his quality.
Whoa,
Okay.
Erling Haaland is in the chat.
Yeah. I say that. Come, you're a robot. Say you. I heard you are a robot. You say. Now come and attack me. Paulie from Goodfellas has died. Thoughts on this?
He was a legend. You know, rest in peace with his family. But you know, I just mean he's just a legend. What can I say? He felt betrayed as well, and legend, and you know, rest in peace, and hopefully his family can have that peace and quiet and comfort. And like I said,
Yeah. Let's get to Thailand. Easier. Okay. Okay. Big up British chap. Big up. Okay. We will see Erling Haaland. We will see. We'll see. And I think you have spelled it wrong. It's not with two L's. So
it's Haaland.
yeah. But yeah, last thoughts. Okay, wait. Let's get our predictions in. Um. Okay. Uh, might do maybe another stream in Thursday. Maybe we will see. Might do prime predictions then, but we will see. We will see. I was maybe to just do. We will get to. Let's get the predictions in now. India West Indies first T20 match, and is Friday. Who's winning?
India. Yeah.
India. Okay.
India.
And the first T20 match that of South Africa England is Wednesday. Um. Uh. Uh. Yeah, who do you see winning? Of course we can't preview it because we don't know the lineups. But how do you see it going?
Depends who wins, and it depends what because a lot of it. I mean, the weather right now in England is maybe a week ago, so overcast to bowl first. I feel they will bowl out. But South Africa are going to get a very good score because the condition, well, the ground they're playing out as well, perfect for batting, I'd say. So I think realistically, the probability again. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Who do you what do you pick? South Africa, England to win that. England. I always got to go with my team. South Africa, I try to back them. And yeah, uh, okay. So is safe thing. Where's Spain at? Is he in Australia?
He's in India.
Oh, he's in India. He's the only one I am. Oh, I
Big,
thought it would be.
big up Ben. Big up
Be up,
Ben.
Ben. Be up. It does. He fixed it. Be up, James. Bournemouth fan. Okay, India Mackin.
No, I don't think they will. I don't think India will. India are fourth or fifth in the Test series. America have a good chance of making the final. If they beat in next series, I think South Africa will make it. And I think India need to win every single match in the Test to make it, in my opinion. And it's going to be very hard. But I don't think India are going to make it. I'll be shocked if.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you everyone for joining. Didn't expect so many love from the sunny balmy army. Be up everyone who joined. Yeah, might do another one on Thursday. Just got to see prime predictions, football predictions. And yeah, for the channel, of course, cricket. I have that coming out. For the remainder, when it's cricket, England, India, Australia, whatever cricket, big cricket, we will cover it here. Make sure to subscribe here. Of course, football content, also rugby content will be coming. Just need to find someone to talk to because it's so boring to talk and then there's no one in the chat. To talk on the stream, but there's no one in the chat. So I need to just find someone to talk with me, rugby. But then I will start doing that, and yeah, boxing content, WWE basketball for those basketball lovers in the chat. And I will be covering that as soon as new season starts. So yeah, benches. Nice catching up with you fellas. Sweet night. Keep up the good work. Be up, Ben. Thanks for joining. Hope you get good night's sleep or morning sleep, I must say. But yeah, if you want to see more of Sunny on the channel, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, road to 200 Sunny. If you are new, watch us. Subscribe to this channel. Go subscribe to Sunny's channel. For everything sports. It takes you. It's basically my version of the channel. Just it vlogs everything. So if I talk about India versus as New Zealand or Pakistan in the Cricket World Cup, you can see him there, and he will be vlogging. So yeah, yeah, big up everyone. Hopefully, when me and Sunny is both at 1K, and many will be going together to Epiosde to watch.
Exactly. Yeah, Hannah, my friend.
So yeah. Big up everyone. Make sure to subscribe, like, go subscribe to Sunny channel.